This is from July 16th, and the notes that I wrote on this one are from 2024. But this is what Oswald says first. Matthew, it's from Matthew chapter 7, verse 11. I love you too. How much more shall your Father which is in heaven give good things to them that ask him? Jesus is laying down rules of conduct for those who have his Spirit. By the simple argument of these verses, he urges us to keep our minds filled with the notion of God's control behind everything, which means that the disciple must maintain an attitude of perfect trust and eagerness to ask and to seek. Notion your mind with the idea that God is there. If once the mind is notioned along that line, then when you are in difficulties, it is as easy as breathing to remember, why, my Father knows all about it. It is not an effort. It comes naturally when perplexities press. Before, you used to go to this person and that, but now the notion of the divine control is forming so powerfully in you that you go to God about it. Jesus is laying down the rules of conduct for those who have his Spirit, and it works on this principle. God is my Father. He loves me. I shall never think of anything he will forget. Why should I worry? Story of the day. There are times, says Jesus, when God cannot lift the darkness from you, but trust him. God will appear like an unkind friend, but he is not. He will appear like an unnatural father, but he is not. He will appear like an unjust judge, but he is not. Keep the notion of the mind of God behind all things strong and growing. Nothing happens in any particular unless God's will is behind it. Therefore, you can rest in perfect confidence in him. Prayer is not only asking, but an attitude of mind, which produces the atmosphere excuse me, in which asking is perfectly natural. Prayer is not only asking, but an attitude of mind which produces the atmosphere in which asking is perfectly natural. Amen. Ask and it shall be given to you. So I hope I didn't do this one before, because this is one of the few from last year, but I'm going to read it anyways, and hopefully it's some kind of encouragement. So I wrote, oh boy, this is huge. Always, as early as I can remember, making requests to God in prayer were merely things I wanted. Now, with the, or should I say more, of the realization that what I may or may not want at any given time is not anywhere near the importance of trusting and believing and knowing and wanting his will in my life. That's a call to run-on sentence. As a matter of fact, it holds no importance in comparison. Missions. The Lord knows my heart. He already knows my desires. But is this his plan for me or not? That is what I should be praying about, can be praying about, and I am. And then the song of the day on this day of last year, which is wild because there was all sorts of turmoil, and I am encouraged to see that I was still pursuing him and just I was just like breaking the veil. Breaking the veil, I don't know if that's the right word, but like I was like so desperately needing him, and I now see as like my needs are more met and things are more stable for us, I need to still have that reliance on him. So this is a good reminder to do that. So the song of the day, this day, that was stuck in my head was, the lyrics is, I love you, Lord, and I lift my voice to worship you. Oh, my soul, rejoice. So if you know that song, you can look it up. But yep. So I'm going to get back on the saddle, and we're going to keep doing this. So, all right. Bye, guys.